Hi, I'm Dr. David Lamson of Z Chiropractic in Durango, and we are at 970-946-9361, and we are located at 1155 East 2nd Avenue in Durango, Colorado. So I first really wanted to become a chiropractor after having a huge kind of transition in my own life. Dating back to when I was literally in middle school, I kept getting sick. I kept getting sinus infections. I would turn into bronchitis, then I'd be out for weeks at a time, and that kept happening over and over again. And I kept going to the doctor, getting antibiotics, and finally, after years of this happening, I said, "Hey doc, what can I do to kind of prevent this from happening? Can I change my diet? What can I do?" And he said, "Well, nutrition doesn't have any impact on your life." And that kind of sent alarm bells ringing, and it sent me into kind of research mode of finding out more about health and the body. And then I was sent to this chiropractor who had a class about health. And in that class, he talked about the role of chiropractic and the neurology and nutrition and diet on our health. And it really was a huge transformation for me. So starting getting adjusted, changing my diet, I literally transformed my life. My asthma and allergies started going away. I stopped getting asthma attacks. My bronchitis and sinus infections started to go away. And so it was literally so transforming that I said, why doesn't everyone know about this? And why does even one of the best doctors in Seattle not know about this kind of stuff? And so I started, even at that young age, going to the naturopath library and researching on kind of the best techniques in health and medicine, and started researching, and that led me to the path of becoming a chiropractor. So what I'm seeing right now with the COVID pandemic is that people are coming in, they're really worried, there's a lot of fear going on about what they can do. They're worried that they want to protect their loved ones and family members. And they're also having, a lot of sleep issues or digestive issues. And so they're kind of wondering what they can do to kind of help prevent them from getting sick. And so, chiropractic literally works with the nervous system. So the one thing that controls everything in the body is the neurology. And so chiropractic is so powerful because it really addresses in a really unique way that control of that nervous system. So when your body is aligned, your body functions and heals better. So one of the things that people are experiencing is difficulty getting to sleep, or maybe not being able to stay asleep. So when the nervous system is kind of on high alert, and that can be from stresses, from what's going on in the world, from watching the news, things like that, even your own, what's going on in your health, the body can't calm down. And so chiropractic care helps address that by aligning the spine, calming the system down. It's kind of like trying to live life with alarm bells going off 24/7. And so when that happens, we can't sleep well, we can't digest well, we can't heal well. All these things happen when the nervous system is kind of on fire. And chiropractic really addresses that by calming down the system so the body can function normally. Your body normally wants to function and heal well. And that's just normal function. We've kind of forgotten that. We say, oh, I have bad genes, or, I'm just kind of, these are my genetics. Really, you have so much power in terms of your health, in terms of kind of getting back to your own health through your body's own ability to heal. All right, so I just want to do a demonstration on Fidel. So what happens is that the spine is really the gateway to our health. So when the spine is not moving well, your health is not functioning the way it should. So your body was meant to heal, was meant to adapt and be healthy. And so when we're looking at the spine, we're looking at areas of tension in the system, in the musculature. So it could be tight muscles, it could be feeling stiff, waking up in the morning feeling not quite like like you need that cup of coffee to kind of function. Your body shouldn't do that. It should wake up feeling rested and rejuvenated. And so looking at the spine, we can find areas where there's tension in the system, and that affects the neurology. So when that area is locked up, and that can be from the head moving forward, you can see here when Fidel has his head forward, that puts a lot more stress on the body. And so most of us, being at the computer, sitting, we're putting a lot more stress on the spine. And so now you can see his ears are kind of back over the shoulder. What I would want to have is his shoulders kind of back here, breathing into the chest right here. And even just doing that, you're literally changing the physiology in several seconds. So when he does that, he creates more ability to adapt and to heal. And so even just those minor changes can instantaneously make an effect on the body. And so then, you know, when I'm looking at the body, I'm looking at how well his body is moving. And so we can see some kind of curvature here and rotational areas that need some attention. So Fidel, I'm gonna have you lay down on this table right here. So head face down. So when I'm looking at the body, I'm looking at the respiration and how that's moving down the spine. Everyone has a unique pattern for how the respiration moves down the body. So you can see his respiration is coming to about here and then it's stopping. This area has been locked up, and that's impacting his ability to digest, to breathe, things like that, and also even heart function. So you can see him taking that deep breath. That's literally his nervous system starting to relax. The breath is a huge window into our health. So right now, I'm noticing there's a pattern right in here, and I'm just gonna start out having his breath open that area up, and then I'll make an adjustment on that point. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of leaning in, and then I'll make a quick adjustment. And then take a deep breath, Fidel. Good. Fidel, do you notice after that adjustment that you can breathe deeper?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So instantaneously, there's a neurological impact. He can breathe better. And those nerves that come from this mid back area go to the heart, the lungs, the digestive system. So it's a really powerful way of working with the body. So right now I'm looking at his hip alignment, and so he has a little bit of a hip pelvic alignment issue, and that can impact, again, digestion. It can impact this whole area, all the organs going to this area, and so it can make a huge impact on how we walk, how our organs are functioning, things like that. Okay, Fidel, I'm gonna have you lay on your side, this side up, facing the other side over here. Tuck your hip towards me. So what I'm doing here is I'm adjusting his ilium right here, which will help him be able to walk better. So really rounding your low back. Okay, come over to the other side. What I want you to do is tuck your hip in like that. Try to relax up here. There you go. Okay, and then come all the way up here. So scoot up here. So you can kind of feel this point right here and then down here. Yeah. So in a second, I'm going to have him take a deep breath, and he's going to roll back, and that's going to open up that low back and mid-thoracic area that's been kind of bugging him. And this arm under here. So you're going to take a deep breath. Good. And as you breathe out, you're going to roll in. Right there.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, I'm going to have you come all the way up here. So this area right here in the neck, this is one of the most important areas of the whole body. So this is where the whole master control from the brain to every part of the body is connected. So when this area is tight and tense or misaligned, it can literally impact everything in our body. So I'm just moving his neck here to see where there's alignment stuff. So right there, you can probably feel that, Fidel, right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have you bend your knees so they're on the table fit. So we're gonna give a slight push right here. So there you go. Okay. Good. Can you feel how that's moving and more open? Good. And then right here. And sometimes there can be a sound with that, sometimes it's silent. The important thing is how the motion of that area is kind of an indicator of the neurology, and that is communicating better. So you can see him taking that deep breath. That's literally his nervous system starting to resettle down and calm down, which is a good sign. It's a sign that his body's going to be adapting and healing better. Okay. And again.
I've been telling somebody that since he worked on me, I can walk faster now. Before I walk really slow because I feel that shooting pain up into my hip and down behind my knee. And now the last 2 days, I've been walking fast. You know.
You know, Fidel, who's been an avid horse rider, you know, having some, you know, falls, you know, working with horses, you know, that can have a big impact on the spine. And so, you know, his spine, you know, is every day is moving better and better. And so if anyone has any injuries or sports, you know, accidents or car accidents, it's really important to get that checked, because a lot of times people brush it off as saying not that big a deal, or, you know, oh, it's okay, it's normal. But really important to get that checked out, because that can have long-term lasting impact on the spine. And like I said, the spine is a window kind of into your overall health. So when the spine is not moving and is not acting well or aligned well, your body's not going to be performing and adapting as well as it can.
And I fell off that horse 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And I carried this, you know, just muscled through it, carrying my backpack, camera, batteries for 20 years.
Yeah, and we can have a backpack that we're wearing on one side of our body, and that's torquing our whole body.
Yeah.
So those small postural alignments can have a huge impact over years and years. And most of us have those kind of things where, you know, especially now where a lot of people are sitting at their desk at home in kind of a weird chair or, you know, weird table, their posture's slightly off and more stressed. And so the more kind of stressors you have going on, the more important it is to get seen by a chiropractor and see what's going on with your body specifically. And that's the beautiful thing about chiropractic, is every visit is specifically to what's going on right now in your body, and really helping your body kind of perform at its optimal, because health is really all about adaptability and function. And so when your body's functioning and adapting, you're healthy. Okay, so one of the things today is it's almost a revolutionary act, just saying that the body heals within, that we have an immune system that functions well, that can fight off bacteria, viruses, other kinds of dangerous pathogens and illnesses. But the body is literally the best doctor that we have in the world. So when you're connected, when you're aligned, your body's functioning well, you're moving well, you're eating well, you're thinking well, your body is going to be healthier and safer in today's world. And that's really important right now. So there's lots of simple things you can do. Even just, you know, getting out, getting sunlight, moving your body, getting to a chiropractor and checking to see how well your neurology is working is a great thing to be doing right now, to make sure that you're preventing getting any kind of illness right now. Because really the best doctor in the world is your body when you're connected and aligned. So hope to see you soon.